There's this dude on TikTok who's talking about the young ho trend, and I absolutely love his take on it because he's talking about how men specifically, well, anyway, we're not going to do the specifics, but he's talking about how men are hopping on to all the trends that the women are doing, right? And so this particularly, this young ho trend, he's talking about how there are men out here calling themselves young hoes, and we're not talking about the girls. We're not talking about those men. We're talking about supposedly cis heterosexual straight male, right? And I want to take it one further too because I have been thinking about this and I was like, the young ho versus old ho trend. It was funny at first. It was funny at first because it was women just talking about women stuff. Like we were just chit chatting it up or whatever. It became not funny when men started entering the chat. And not just because they started calling themselves young ho, because I didn't even know that that was necessarily happening with the men that are outside of that, outside of the girls or whatever. But it stopped being funny because men entered the chat and then started talking about what they like in young hoes versus old hoes. And then it became this whole young ho versus old hoes things in the guise of men. And that, just as soon as I started enjoying it, I bowed out because of that. Because I'm like, now y'all have given these dudes this feeling that they can come in and further pit women against each other by the guise of the young ho versus old ho. But now we got dudes who are not the girls out here calling themselves young ho. It's just like, dang, cishet men want to be cishet women so bad that it's a shame. Like, I understand when people say, who gonna be the boys? Who gonna be the girls? Gonna be the grandmama's the baby. Like it's so crazy. But I love how he put it. Like he said a lot of B words up in there. So he called them a whole lot of female dogs. But I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. The world is really crazy out here, and I do not want to be the man that calls himself a young hoe. Like unless you're one of the girls. Oh my god, like this is what it's come to, and it's gassing my flappers.